Hello all, welcome to AutoBot YouTube channel. Myself Rahul. Today we are going to learn how you can automate a Google spreadsheet using UiPath. Okay, so I have already completed a few of the videos regarding the setup of Google Workspace and how we can automate the Google Drive and the Google Calendar. All these things that we have already completed, and now we are going to see how we can automate Google spreadsheet. Okay, because I'm getting few questions regarding this particular area, so that's why I'm going to do a complete video on this thing. Okay, so those who are not sure about the setup of UiPath Studio and all, what you can do is just go to our channel, AutoBot by Rahul, then go to playlist, then go to UiPath Google Workspace playlist. Okay, so in that you can see 3 videos are there, and the first video will be the setup of G Suite for doing the automation. There we can see how we can create the credential or the authentication type and all. Then second video is for doing the automation of Google Calendar, and third is for doing the Google Drive automation using UiPath. Okay, so I would suggest to go with the first video to do the initial setup for doing the automation of a spreadsheet. Okay, so that's it. And another thing is, let's start with the automation of Google spreadsheet. So before to that, what we need to do, we need to go to console.cloud.google.com. Okay, and you need to log in with the ID that you're going to use for this automation. Okay, so once that is done, just click on this menu button. From there, go to API and services, and just click on enable API and services. Okay, then what you want to do is, like, if you want to enable some specific API. Okay, so here you can see I have already enabled Google Spreadsheet API. So if it is not enabled, what you want to do, you just need to click on enable API. Okay, click for the API that you're looking for, sheet. Okay, click on that and enable it. Okay, so currently it is already enabled, API enabled, that's why it is not showing that enable button. If it is not enabled, just click on enable and enable the that particular Google Sheet API. Okay, then only we can use that for automation. And the creation of the project and other details I already mentioned in the first video in the playlist. Okay, you can go through that. I will be providing the link to that playlist in the description. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, so what we need to do for this, doing this automation, we need the credential, right? So let me click on credential. Okay, and I have already created G Suite UiPath, that is for the credential that I'm going to use for this automation. Okay, so if you want to create a new credential, what you do, you just need to click on create a credential. Then what is the type that you're going to use? Based on that, you can select the option. So here the credential that I have created using OAuth client ID. Okay, so once it is done, you can get something like this. Okay, or like this. Okay, so this is the project, and so this is the project. Inside that you can see this kind of a credential. So if you create a credential, you can see credentials like this. Okay, so I'm going to use this credential, and let me go to the studio. And for doing this automation, the first thing is we need to enable the Google Spreadsheet or the Google Workspace package, right? So initially the package is not enabled by default. So if you search with Google, we are not able to find only Google Cloud Vision also, right? We are not able to find any Google Workspace related. So what we need to do, click on manage package, click on all package, click on search, and I'm going to search for Google Workspace. Scroll down. Okay, so here you can see, just click on that and click on install, click on save. Now it is package installing all the dependencies and all. Then after the installation of this package, you will be able to use all the Google Spreadsheet related activities. Okay, so now let me search for Google. Okay, so here you can see the UiPath gsuite.activities. Okay, so these activities we can use for the automation of Google Worksheet. Okay, so usually Google Worksheet is nothing but it's like an online copy of your Excel, right? So what all the actions that you can do in a normal Excel, the same actions you should be able to do in the Google Worksheet as well. So usually what are the actions that we'll be doing? Usually we will create a new spreadsheet, or we will be adding new sheet to a spreadsheet, or we'll be deleting a spreadsheet, or we can add some data to the spreadsheet and we can clear that details, or we can add rows, or we can add columns, or we can add colors to the sheet, or we can get the colors from the sheet. So these are the different activities that usually most of us will be doing with the spreadsheet, right? So for doing all this automation, UiPath is providing this kind of activities. Okay, so using this activity, we can do the automation. So what I'm going to do is, let me use user application scope. Okay, and here in the property, we need to provide the few details like client ID and client secret ID. So let me provide the details and come back. Okay. Okay, so here I have added the property for this activity GZ application scope. So here you can see I have provided client ID as well as client secret ID. Then what I'm going to do? So this is like container. Okay, inside this we can use the activity related to sheet. Then the first thing is, like, just consider if you want to create a new spreadsheet. I'm not going to explain all these activities. We'll go through few of the mandatory activities that will help you for the Google spreadsheet automation. Okay, and if there is any confusion regarding the remaining activity, you can comment in the comment section. Okay, so the first thing is, like, we'll have to create a spreadsheet, right? So let me use create spreadsheet. Or if you don't want to go with this create spreadsheet, maybe you can go with the use Google Spreadsheet also. Okay, using this also you can create a new Excel. So what I'm going to do, let me give a new sheet name, sheet spreadsheet demo. Okay, so this is the name that I'm giving for the spreadsheet. Then folder, okay, we need to choose the folder in the drive. So I'm going to my drive and I'm going to UiPath. Okay, and okay, so I'm going to save it over here in, okay, I'm going to save it in UiPath. Okay, so first sheet name I'm going to give it like a demo. Okay, and what is the property? This will help you to get a variable to keep the reference to the spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm giving it like a spreadsheet. That's it. Okay, so this is my sheet name, spreadsheet name, that is spreadsheet demo. Let me try to execute this file. Okay, so if you execute this automation, you should create a file with that particular name in this folder. Okay, so if I have selected the authentication, for the first time it will ask for this authentication. Okay, so I need to choose my account. Okay, received verification done. You may now close this window. So I'm just closing it. Okay, so the execution is completed. So let me go back to Google Drive. So here you can see if new file got generated, and the sheet name is demo, right? So this is how you can create a new spreadsheet in the Google Drive. Okay, so I hope you are getting. Then what can be the next section that you may be doing? So let me do one thing. Let me disable this. Okay, and I'm going to use Google Spreadsheet activity. Okay, so this is again a container, and here you can choose the account that you want. If the account is not reflecting here, then you can click on add new account and select the account that you want to link with this automation. Okay, so let me choose this one, action. What is the next action that you want to choose? Whether you want to use an existing spreadsheet that is there in the Google Drive, or you want to create a new one, or create a new one if the file is not existing. Okay, so let me go with create if not exist. Okay, then where is a spreadsheet file? Okay, parent folder, spreadsheet file to open or create if does not exist. Okay, so let me search UiPath. Okay, so it is UiPath, and file name is, what is the file name? Spreadsheet demo, right? So this is the file name and the reference is a spreadsheet. Okay, so if the file is not there, then it will create a new file. Okay, so this way also you can create a new file. Then just consider I need to write few data to the Excel. So which activity I can use? I can use a write range activity. So here you can see write range activity is there. Just drag and drop that. Okay, spreadsheet to read will be spreadsheet, and we need to provide the data table, and this sheet name is demo, and starting cell is A1, that is correct. Data table we need to provide, right? So at this moment we don't have a data, so just consider part of your automation you are getting some data from some web page, and you need to write the data every day to the Excel. Okay, then you can use this activity. So what I'm going to do is, let me try to create a dummy data table. Okay, so I'm going to use build data table, build, then I'm going to rename it like name. Okay, click on OK, and this one I'm going to rename like age. It should be an integer. Okay, the name I'm going to give it like Mohan. Age I'm going to give it like 30. Then Arjun, name I'm going to give it like 35. Third name Anita, name I'm going to give it like 35. Then Jimmy, age I'm going to keep it like 32. Okay. So these are a few dummy data that I have created, and I'm going to save it to the data table variable my dt. Okay, so this is my data table variable. I need to write this data to the spreadsheet, right? So what I can do, I just need to give that variable my dt. Okay, so that's it. Let me try to run. Okay, so the execution is completed. Okay, so here you can see the data is written in the Excel sheet. Right? So this is how you can do it. And consider there can be some situation like you may have to erase the data and you have to rewrite it, right? So in this kind of situation, UiPath is providing an activity. So let me search for Google again. The activity is nothing but the clear range. Okay, so if you give clear range, you can clear the data that is available in the spreadsheet. Let me give it like a spreadsheet. Okay, so that is a reference ID. And what is the sheet name? It's a demo. And here you can provide the range that you want to delete. Okay, so what is the range that you want to delete? So let me clear this. Then it will clear the entire data. Okay, so I'm going to run the file and let me open up the sheet. So here you can see once the execution got started, it will erase this data and again it will rewrite the data. Okay, so this will be helpful. Like just consider if you are keeping a static Excel sheet and you're going to erase the data every day. Okay, so you should have able to see it. It erase the data and rewrite the data again. Okay, so just consider you want to keep a static Excel file and you want to erase existing data and you want to write on top of that. Okay, or just consider you want to erase only some specific data from it and you want to write it, rewrite. So in this kind of situations, you can use this clear range activity. Okay, like that way there are many activities like delete range or delete sheet. Like if you want to delete some particular sheet, you can delete that particular sheet, or if you want to create a new sheet, you can create a new spreadsheet that we have already discussed, or if you want to add a new sheet, you have option of add new sheet, or columns also you can add it up. And another repeated action that we may be performing is like looping, right? Looping through the spreadsheet. So just drag and drop this activity It is automatically making a connection. What's a spreadsheet? Or you can use this variable as well. Okay, use this spreadsheet variable. Okay, so this is not working, so we'll do one thing. We'll choose the file directly. Okay, so there are two options. Okay, either using use variable URL or ID, or directly you can choose the file from here. So we'll try. My file is there inside UiPath. Okay, UiPath spreadsheet demo. Okay, so this is my file, spreadsheet demo. Then range, I'm giving it as a default. Okay, so click here. I'm going to read a demo sheet, right? And the header is there. Okay, so I'm making that property as true. If row is empty, I need to skip it. What to read? I need to read the values. Okay, so this is same like our normal for each row in data table activity, or for each row in Excel activity. So this activity we can use for Google spreadsheet. Okay, and just consider I need to write down the values. So how we can do? Let me use write line activity. Okay, current row of 0 dot to string plus is plus current row of 1 dot to string. Okay, so that's it. Let me try to execute this workflow. So here, okay, so currently there are no data. Okay, so it is writing the data. Okay, then the output line, we can see it has printed Mohan age is 30, Anuj age is 25, Smita age is 35, John age is 28. Okay, so just consider you are getting some data from some website and you are going to update that to an Excel sheet, and after that you need to iterate the data to do some manipulation, or just opening up some application. You need to do some process. Okay, so just think it is like an iteration, right? You have to use each row in the spreadsheet for doing some process. Then you can use this for each row in spreadsheet activity. Okay, so I hope I have covered few of the important activity, and what you can do is just install this package and just go through the activities, and if there is any confusion regarding any of this activity, please do comment in the comment section and I can help you. And another one more important activity I will tell you, that is a download spreadsheet. So usually just consider you are making some changes to the spreadsheet and you need to send it via email to some DL, okay, delivery list. Then what you can do, you can download it, right? So you can download, I'm just giving spreadsheet, then I need to save it as Excel file, and let me provide my path. Okay, or just to keep it the same path. So I'm just going to give it like demo. Demo means it will directly download in my project folder. Okay, so if you want to give some specific path, you can define over here, or you can directly provide the entire path here. Okay, the file name, and let me try to execute. Now it will download the Excel file as well. Okay. So you can see clear range has cleared the file. Again, write range has write down the data again, and it should have looped through each data. Then this is my project folder. Here you can see just downloaded the file. Okay, and now I can use it. And using the new create new sheet, I have created a new sheet as well. Okay, so these are few of the important activities in the Google spreadsheet. And the one thing, as I mentioned, just go through these activities, and if you are finding it difficult or if there is any confusion, please do comment in the comment section. I can help you out. Okay. If you find this video useful, please like the video, please share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. Bye.